The sugar is incredibly dangerous. Dr. Yatkin, in his book, he claimed it should be banned. It is so dangerous. It gets the blood sugar level up very high, very fast. And because of that, a lot of insulin is released to get the blood sugar level down again. But now it goes too low. But what does the person do down there? Have more sugar to get it up again. And what the pancreas can't handle is this up, down, and so pancreases start to wear out. There's a big contributing factor to diabetes. 2 organs are dramatically affected by sugar. One is the pancreas and the other is the brain, because the brain can only hold a 2-minute supply of fuel. So when it drops down here, it only takes 2 minutes and the brain's not working well.
Did you know your pancreas produces up to 3 liters of digestive enzymes every day? This small but powerful organ is the unsung hero of your health, responsible for breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and regulating blood sugar. According to health expert Barbara O'Neill, it's also a key player in detoxifying your body. But when your pancreas is neglected, the consequences are serious. Think diabetes, cancer, and digestive issues. The good news? By supporting your pancreas, you can tap into incredible vitality and resilience. In this video, we'll reveal why nurturing your pancreas might just be the most important step toward transforming your overall health. The pancreas plays a central role in the digestive process, functioning as the main organ responsible for the efficient breakdown and absorption of nutrients. It produces a range of pancreatic enzymes, each specifically targeting different types of macronutrients, ensuring that carbohydrates, fats, and proteins are efficiently broken down into simpler forms that can be absorbed by the body. These enzymes are secreted into the duodenum, the first section of the small intestine, where the majority of chemical digestion occurs.
Additionally, the pancreas is crucial for digestion and blood sugar regulation. Also, the pancreas sends digestive enzymes into the gut to aid digestion. These enzymes break down sugars, fats, and starches to help you digest food. But that's not all. Your pancreas also makes hormones that travel through your blood to keep things running smoothly.
Dr. B, he cured 3,000 cases of stomach ulcer just with water. Just with water. How simple is that? So simple. So this man has been all over the world trying to get help, and then he came to a health retreat in the hills in Victoria and learned the conditions to give his stomach for healing. So we come down the gastrointestinal tract and we come to the pancreas. Here's the pancreas. And the pancreas releases 2 hormones into the blood, and it also releases hormones into the gut, or enzymes into the gut, hormones into the blood. What are the hormones going into the blood from the pancreas? It's insulin and glucagon.
Here, enzymes like amylase break down complex starches into simple sugars, lipase aids in the digestion of fats, and proteases, including trypsin and chymotrypsin, work on protein molecules to convert them into smaller peptides and amino acids. Without these enzymes, the food that enters the duodenum would remain in a state too complex for the small intestine to absorb properly, leading to nutritional deficiencies regardless of the diet. The pancreas ensures that the enzymes it produces are highly effective by releasing them in an inactive form, known as zymogens, which become activated in the small intestine, preventing damage to the pancreas itself. This activation process is crucial because active enzymes in the pancreas could start digesting the pancreatic tissue, resulting in pancreatitis or other serious health conditions. The bicarbonate-rich fluid from the pancreas also helps to neutralize stomach acid, providing an optimal pH environment for these enzymes to work effectively in the duodenum. The pancreas is responsive to food intake, with its enzyme production increasing in response to the presence of food in the stomach and duodenum. This regulation is mediated through hormonal signals like secretin and cholecystokinin, which stimulate the pancreas to release not only digestive enzymes, but also bicarbonate-rich fluid. This bicarbonate neutralizes the acidic chyme that flows from the stomach into the duodenum, preventing damage to the intestinal lining and ensuring that the digestive enzymes function at their best. Moreover, the pancreas adjusts the types and quantities of enzymes produced based on the composition of the food consumed, such as increasing lipase production when dietary fat is higher, or producing more proteases in response to higher protein intake. This adaptive mechanism helps in the efficient absorption of nutrients across different diets. Any dysfunction in pancreatic enzyme production can lead to malabsorption, characterized by symptoms like bloating, diarrhea, and nutrient deficiencies. Consequently, the pancreas's role in digestion is not merely to contribute enzymes, but to maintain the intricate balance necessary for effective digestive health and nutrient collection. Plus, the pancreas acts as an endocrine organ, primarily due to its ability to produce insulin, a hormone that plays a vital role in regulating blood glucose levels. The pancreas is situated behind the stomach and is responsible for the secretion of several hormones and enzymes that support the digestive system and energy metabolism. Insulin production is central to its endocrine function, as this hormone facilitates the uptake of glucose by cells, allowing the body to use glucose as an energy source. When insulin is released, it helps cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream, reducing blood sugar levels and making energy available for immediate use or storage. The regulation of blood glucose by insulin is critical because glucose serves as a primary energy source for the body, particularly for the brain, which depends on a constant supply to function effectively. The pancreas produces insulin in response to rising blood sugar levels, such as after consuming a meal. This response ensures that glucose from food is efficiently taken up by tissues like muscles and the liver, which store it in the form of glycogen. The liver plays a complementary role by releasing stored glucose when blood sugar levels drop, thus maintaining a balance. This process, overseen by insulin, prevents hyperglycemia, which is a condition where high blood sugar levels can cause damage to various organs and tissues over time. Insufficient insulin production, or the body's inability to respond to insulin effectively, leads to metabolic issues such as diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, the pancreas fails to produce enough insulin due to the destruction of insulin-producing beta cells, leading to a persistent elevation of blood glucose levels. In contrast, type 2 diabetes results from insulin resistance, where the body does not respond adequately to the hormone, even if the pancreas is producing it. Both conditions lead to elevated blood sugar levels, which can cause serious complications, including nerve damage, cardiovascular diseases, and kidney failure. Barbara O'Neill points out that the pancreas's role extends beyond insulin production to also include glucagon secretion, another hormone that raises blood sugar levels when they fall too low. This balanced secretion of insulin and glucagon ensures that the body maintains a stable energy supply. When the pancreas functions optimally, it responds swiftly to fluctuations in blood glucose by adjusting hormone levels accordingly. However, if this balance is disrupted, the resulting metabolic dysfunctions can increase the risk of developing chronic diseases. The proper functioning of the pancreas is thus indispensable for the maintenance of metabolic health and the prevention of diabetes-related complications. Barbara O'Neill explains that enzyme production is a crucial aspect of the body's digestive process, with the pancreas playing a significant role in this system. Enzymes are specialized proteins that facilitate the breakdown of various macronutrients, ensuring they are converted into smaller, absorbable molecules. The pancreas is central to this process because it secretes several vital digestive enzymes, each with a distinct function in breaking down different types of nutrients. The body requires these enzymes to efficiently convert complex foods into simple forms that can be absorbed and used by the cells. Pancreatic amylase is one of the key enzymes produced by the pancreas, which is essential for the digestion of starches. Starches found in foods like bread, potatoes, and grains consist of long chains of glucose molecules that must be broken down before they can be utilized as a source of energy. Pancreatic amylase continues the work initiated by salivary amylase in the mouth, breaking down starches into smaller sugar molecules. This enzyme specifically targets the complex polysaccharides, reducing them to simpler disaccharides and monosaccharides, which the body can absorb through the small intestine. Without sufficient pancreatic amylase, starch digestion would be incomplete, leading to potential digestive issues like bloating and malabsorption. In addition to carbohydrate digestion, the pancreas also secretes lipase, an enzyme responsible for breaking down dietary fats. Lipase targets triglycerides, the primary form of fat in foods, and splits them into fatty acids and glycerol. This breakdown is necessary because fats are insoluble in water, making them challenging to absorb in their original form.
From the gut, they're great big long names, so I'm just going to give you, there's about 4 enzymes that are released to finalise the digestion of our food. These enzymes, there's one enzyme that finalizes starch digestion, there's another enzyme that finalizes fat digestion, and that's your polyunsaturated, because remember your saturated is broken down under the tongue, the enzyme under the tongue. And there are two enzymes that finalize protein digestion, and that's why when someone has pancreatic cancer, they often die very quickly and they die of malnutrition.
Lipase enables the conversion of these fats into forms that can pass through the intestinal lining into the bloodstream, where they can then be transported and utilized for energy, hormone production, and cell structure maintenance. The efficiency of fat digestion is highly dependent on the presence of bile from the liver, which emulsifies the fats, allowing lipase to act more effectively. Protein digestion is another crucial function carried out by the pancreas through the secretion of enzymes known as the trypsin brothers, trypsin and chymotrypsin. These enzymes finalize the breakdown of proteins into smaller peptides and amino acids. Protein digestion begins in the stomach with the action of pepsin, but it is the trypsin and chymotrypsin in the small intestine that complete the process. These enzymes target the peptide bonds within protein structures, breaking them down into individual amino acids or small peptide fragments that can be easily absorbed by the body. Proper protein digestion is essential for the maintenance of muscle tissue, immune function, and the synthesis of various hormones and enzymes. Without adequate enzyme activity from the pancreas, proteins may remain incompletely digested, leading to nutrient deficiencies and digestive discomfort. But food breakdown is not enough. There should be a good nutrient absorption process as well, and this happens in the first half of the small intestine, which is known as the duodenum. This section plays a crucial role in the digestive process, where food particles mix with digestive enzymes to break down nutrients into absorbable forms. Pancreatic enzymes, which include amylase, protease, and lipase, are vital for this process as they assist in the digestion of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, respectively. The pancreas releases these enzymes into the duodenum, where they chemically degrade the food into smaller components, allowing for efficient absorption into the bloodstream. If pancreatic enzyme secretion is inadequate, the breakdown of these macronutrients is impaired, leading to incomplete digestion and poor nutrient absorption. The body depends heavily on pancreatic enzymes to facilitate nutrient uptake, especially for fats, as lipase is responsible for breaking down dietary fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Without sufficient lipase, fat molecules remain too large to be absorbed, resulting in malabsorption and nutrient deficiencies, despite the consumption of a diet that appears nutritionally adequate. Similarly, amylase breaks down complex carbohydrates into simpler sugars, and protease decomposes protein structures into amino acids. If these enzymes are not adequately secreted, carbohydrates and proteins may not be digested effectively, causing deficiencies in essential amino acids and energy sources. Barbara O'Neill notes that pancreatic enzyme activity is influenced by several factors, including dietary habits, stress levels, and the presence of certain medical conditions. A diet high in processed foods and low in natural enzymes can strain the pancreas, reducing its efficiency in enzyme production. Chronic stress has also been shown to impair pancreatic function, further complicating nutrient absorption. When pancreatic output is compromised, supplementation with enzyme-rich foods or enzyme supplements may be necessary to support digestion and prevent nutrient depletion. Additionally, other factors affecting nutrient absorption in the duodenum include the pH level of the digestive tract and the presence of bile. The pancreas releases bicarbonate to neutralize stomach acid, creating an optimal pH for enzyme function. If the pH remains too acidic, enzyme activity is hindered, making nutrient absorption less effective. Bile, produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder, emulsifies fats, enhancing the function of pancreatic lipase. Without adequate bile secretion, fat absorption is significantly reduced, leading to further nutritional imbalances. Barbara O'Neill stresses the importance of addressing underlying issues with pancreatic health to prevent malnutrition-related problems. She points out that digestive enzyme deficiency may present with symptoms like bloating, gas, and fatty stools, which can indicate undigested nutrients passing through the gastrointestinal tract. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes that blood sugar regulation is a complex process essential for maintaining health, primarily controlled by the hormones insulin and glucagon.
There is a reason why pancreases are not working. Now, the pancreas, one of its main roles is to release two hormones. One is insulin, that gets the blood sugar down. The other hormone is glucagon, and that gets the blood sugar level up. Now, the meal that you had tonight, because it's high in fibre, I think everything had fibre, generous proteins, there's your legumes and some great fats, it gives a slow, sure, steady release of glucose, of nutrients. And that allows the pancreas to just release the insulin as it's needed. That's what every cell in the body wants, and that's what our pancreas wants.
Insulin, produced by the beta cells in the pancreas, plays a key role in lowering blood sugar levels after food intake. When carbohydrates are consumed, they break down into glucose, which enters the bloodstream, causing blood sugar levels to rise. In response, insulin is secreted to facilitate the uptake of glucose into cells, where it can be used for energy. This hormone not only helps cells absorb glucose, but also prompts the liver to store excess glucose as glycogen for future energy needs. This mechanism ensures that glucose levels in the blood do not remain elevated, which could lead to harmful effects over time. In contrast, glucagon, secreted by the alpha cells of the pancreas, functions as a counterbalance to insulin. When blood sugar levels drop, such as during fasting or extended physical activity, glucagon signals the liver to convert stored glycogen back into glucose, releasing it into the bloodstream. This process, known as glycogenolysis, helps restore blood sugar levels to a normal range, providing a steady energy supply to the body. Additionally, glucagon promotes gluconeogenesis, a process where the liver generates glucose from non-carbohydrate sources, like amino acids and fatty acids, further stabilizing blood sugar during periods of low carbohydrate intake. Together, insulin and glucagon create a dynamic system that maintains glucose homeostasis, preventing extremes of hyperglycemia and hypoglycemia. However, Barbara O'Neill points out that factors such as a diet high in refined sugars can disrupt this balance. Consuming large amounts of simple sugars leads to rapid spikes in blood glucose, prompting a surge in insulin production. Frequent high insulin levels can cause cells to become less responsive to insulin, a condition known as insulin resistance. This impairs the ability of insulin to facilitate glucose uptake, resulting in consistently elevated blood sugar levels. Over time, this may lead to the development of type 2 diabetes, where the body struggles to regulate blood sugar despite high levels of circulating insulin. Moreover, excessive sugar intake can strain the pancreas, eventually impairing its capacity to produce sufficient insulin. O'Neill also explains that lifestyle choices, including regular physical activity, can significantly influence blood sugar regulation. Exercise enhances the body's sensitivity to insulin, allowing cells to absorb glucose more efficiently, even with lower insulin levels. This is particularly important for individuals who are insulin resistant, as increased insulin sensitivity can help restore normal blood glucose regulation. That also helps in maintaining digestive health. It serves two main functions: producing digestive enzymes to break down food in the small intestine, and regulating blood sugar levels through the secretion of hormones like insulin and glucagon. When the pancreas does not function properly, it can significantly affect digestion and nutrient absorption. The pancreas produces enzymes such as amylase, lipase, and protease, which are essential for breaking down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. If the production of these enzymes is inadequate, food cannot be broken down effectively, leading to malabsorption of nutrients. Digestive issues like bloating, gas, indigestion, and diarrhea can arise from insufficient enzyme production by the pancreas. This enzyme deficiency can prevent the body from fully digesting food, causing undigested particles to ferment in the gut, leading to gas and bloating. Fatty stools, or steatorrhea, may occur if lipase production is insufficient, resulting in fat not being properly broken down and absorbed. This can indicate an issue with the pancreas's ability to produce enzymes, or signal that the body is not utilizing these enzymes efficiently. Chronic digestive disturbances may be a sign of underlying pancreatic issues that need to be addressed to restore optimal digestive function. Nutrient deficiencies can also result from poor pancreatic function, as the body struggles to absorb essential vitamins and minerals from food. This can particularly affect the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which require adequate fat digestion, facilitated by pancreatic enzymes. Over time, these deficiencies may lead to various health problems, including weakened immune function, bone health issues, and skin problems. Moreover, inadequate breakdown of proteins and carbohydrates can cause deficiencies in amino acids and glucose, further impacting energy levels and overall health. Barbara O'Neill also discusses the impact of lifestyle factors on pancreatic health. Diets high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can overburden the pancreas and reduce its efficiency. The pancreas works harder to regulate blood sugar levels when the diet is high in refined sugars, leading to stress on the organ. This increased workload can impair its ability to produce digestive enzymes, further exacerbating digestive issues. Additionally, excessive alcohol consumption can inflame the pancreas, a condition known as pancreatitis, which can further disrupt enzyme production and digestion. She suggests that addressing pancreatic health is essential for resolving digestive problems and preventing nutrient deficiencies. Supporting pancreatic function through a balanced diet, rich in whole foods, reducing sugar intake, and avoiding excessive alcohol can promote better digestive health. Maintaining proper hydration and incorporating foods that naturally support pancreatic function, such as those rich in enzymes or certain herbs, can help optimize the pancreas's role in digestion. If that's not all, the pancreas has a critical role in human survival, stressing its essential function in the digestive process. According to her, this gland is indispensable for life because it produces enzymes that complete the digestion of starches, fats, and proteins, which are necessary for nutrient absorption. When the pancreas is compromised, such as in cases of pancreatic cancer, it can no longer perform this crucial task, leading to malnutrition and rapid decline. The condition is often fatal within a matter of weeks due to the body's inability to properly break down food and absorb nutrients. Barbara O'Neill points out that without the pancreas functioning optimally, even if food intake remains constant, the body is unable to utilize the nutrients efficiently, resulting in severe deficiencies. She explains that pancreatic enzymes are responsible for breaking down complex molecules into simpler forms that can be absorbed through the intestinal walls into the bloodstream. For instance, carbohydrates need to be broken down into simple sugars, fats into fatty acids and glycerol, and proteins into amino acids. When the pancreas fails to produce these enzymes in sufficient quantities, these nutrients remain undigested, effectively depriving the body of its primary sources of energy and essential building blocks for cellular repair and growth. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes that even minor disruptions in pancreatic function can lead to digestive issues, but when cancer impairs the gland, the consequences are significantly more severe. The enzymes produced by the pancreas do not just act in the digestive tract, they play a crucial role in regulating various bodily processes. Barbara O'Neill discusses how the enzyme trypsin, in particular, is involved in protein digestion and the immune response, highlighting the pancreas's indirect influence on immune health. If enzyme production is compromised due to pancreatic dysfunction, the immune system's capacity to respond to infections and repair tissues is also diminished. This makes individuals with pancreatic cancer or other forms of pancreatic impairment more vulnerable to secondary health problems, which can accelerate the decline towards death. The severity of the impact on survival is heightened because once digestion is impaired, even supplemental nutrition often fails to reverse the rapid deterioration, as the digestive system is simply not equipped to absorb these nutrients efficiently. Barbara O'Neill further underscores the pancreas's interconnectedness with the overall metabolic system. She explains that impaired pancreatic function also disrupts the balance of blood sugar levels, since the pancreas produces insulin, which is vital for regulating glucose. Therefore, pancreatic cancer not only affects digestion, but also destabilizes the body's energy management, leading to fatigue and wasting. As the cancer progresses and the gland's function further deteriorates, the body's systems start to shut down sequentially due to the lack of nutrients and energy, making survival beyond a few weeks extremely challenging in many cases. So, do you pay attention to your pancreas's health? What steps are you taking to support it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you really want to take care of your pancreas without any side effects, it is essential to watch this video because it talks about how you can do that in a natural way instead of traditional medications with side effects. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights from Barbara O'Neill. See you soon.